Like, okay, Aaron took the car. Keep an eye out, see if he gets there. Maybe like 5 minutes later, she calls me again. She says, go to my closet and grab me a belt and let's go look for him. So I just jumped in the car and we went.
Lisa, how did you know that the car was missing, or had somebody notified you that the car was missing?
Yes. Aaron's best friend's mother called me. She has 3 boys, and she happened to make a phone call with her younger boys, the real MVPs, and they informed her that the oldest had left in a car with Aaron.
All right, so did you immediately just hit the road because you found him going down? I can't identify the street here from the video, but you found him. Is that you just cruise around the streets looking for him?
No, so we actually went to his girlfriend's house, and then she called a couple people to see where he was at, and we found out that he was at another girl's house with his best friend Isaiah. And
well, now I didn't even know. Now he's in trouble with his girlfriend, probably.
And that's a thing of the past.
The girlfriend-boyfriend relationship between the two is
correct.
Done.
Yeah.
And
He may be a local celebrity, but he lost his relationship.
Okay, so Liza posted this on, I guess Friday was October 12th. It's Friday when this when this happened. Okay.
I was live tweeting everything.
Okay. R.I.P. to my brother. Emoji laughing so hard it's crying.
Call ended. Pull over now! Give me the belt.
I got to say, up till now, that is perfectly reasonable reaction to your 14-year-old stealing your car. And I got to tell you, I'm not even on the fence about the belt. Because I got the belt for a lot less.
Oh, yeah.
For a lot less than this.
Yeah.
Liza. Was this only funny to you, or did you actually feel bad for your little brother?
No, this was really funny to me because just like you, I got the belt for a lot less. So this was glorious for me.
Okay. All right, so so Aaron gets the belt, and
Aaron deserved the belt.
Right. Did you guys foresee this going as viral and getting as much attention as it did when you were live tweeting?
Definitely not. And my mom had no idea that I was recording her, much
No?
less that I was tweeting.
Lisa, you didn't know?
This child of mine carries that phone around 24/7, and it drives me absolutely crazy.
Right.
I'm constantly telling her, put the phone down. And
But since the phone's there all the time, you don't think, well, now she's recording. The phone's there all the time.
I mean, you see Liza, you see a phone, and
Thank God.
honestly, I did not have any clue that she was recording. Of course, I mean, my brain was in another place.
Yeah.
Right. So did you foresee any backlash about, pulling your son over and spanking him on the side of the road? Because I've seen surprisingly little, have you guys gotten any negative comments about this?
Yes. For me, I guess I've had like a couple people on Twitter. It's more on Facebook. But, I mean, somebody told me yesterday that I was a demon, and I was like, yeah, probably.
I just really loved how the afterwards where she has her mom, she's like, fame's changed her. And she's sending her text messages, I can't come to the phone right now.
I was busy trying to talk with Aaron, talk with my husband, talk with my dad, explaining the whole situation of everything that went down. And so when she's messaging me, I'm like, I'm busy. I'm parenting.
All right. So some of the things that I would get the belt for, and Liza, you can tell me, sassing, talking back,
Yes.
lying.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They got the soap in the mouth
Soap
for
in the
that.
mouth. Cursing, right.
Samesies.
For cursing and for lying.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I heard you drop an S-bomb, so maybe you should have got the soap in the mouth while you...
She wasn't in the car, but I did record myself.
Yeah, if you're 14, you don't have a learner's permit, you don't have a driver's license, so
You don't have a car.
Also, it's raining and it's El Paso, and I know people that are 50 that can't drive in the rain in El Paso, so
Right.
it's
Most
dangerous,
drivers.
and it could have put other people in danger. So it's it's not the end of the world for Aaron, I hope, but at the same time, it was a pretty bad thing that a 14-year-old boy could do.
It's the end of the year for Aaron.
It's the end of the year. Okay.
Yes, Aaron is on lockdown until 2019 or further notice.
Okay. Now, what does that entail? No phone, no games, no friends? You tell me.
No phone, no games, no friends.
School, homework is still good, of
and-
course.
Correct. And of course, the door has been taken off the hinges.
Yes.
because I need to keep an eye on my son.
I had that growing up, except for I went through progress. So I got the door taken away,
They took the door off the hinges?
Yeah, and then but if I started doing better, what they would do is they'd put it on backwards. So technically, I could have the door shut, but I couldn't lock it. So if I tried like shutting it and locking it, they just pushed it. Yeah.
Christ, Sanchez.
Yeah. These are the levels of getting in trouble. Yeah, I had the same thing.
I thought I was really bad because in 11th grade, I told my mom that I might believe in evolution. I'm going to ask Lisa, the mom, so his year is done. Does that include Christmas, or is Christmas still on the table for your son?
He can celebrate Christmas with us, but he's going to be very limited.
Will he get presents?
He may get a lump of coal.
Oh.
My question is, I saw, because the whole thing you guys were talking about was homecoming and how he wanted to ask his girlfriend to homecoming. Who made the sign? Because someone made a poster and it's a picture of the mom and it says homecoming now underneath it.
People are making memes
Yeah.
using Lisa's and I guess Liza's pictures.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen memes have you seen that meme?
No.
I've just seen the ones where they put different music in the background. It's like the
Cops,
the
bad
cops
boys,
background.
bad boys.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Definitely.
That was a solid choice.
So you got a lot of calls from media outlets, both internet, television, newspapers. Just give us a sample, Liza, of who you've talked to in the past few days.
So the first internet account that I spoke to was Course, and that's the one that's at 4 million views. Yesterday we spoke to Fox News, and I guess today it was all over nationally on the Fox media.
Did they interview you on, or just interview you off the air for the story, or did they record their conversation with you?
I think pretty much everybody's done it off the air where they just ask questions. There's been a couple of places that have called. I know the Houston Chronicle was the first person to call me, and that's who I did speak to.
And Lisa says she's seen it on the Daily Mail, so it's jumped across the ocean. It's now in England as well. How is Aaron handling this? I know that he's in big trouble, of course, that he shouldn't have done it, and but what was his attitude over the weekend?
Over the weekend, he was pretty somber. He was working at the office at our shop with Dad. 6 o'clock in the morning, they were out, doing duties that needed to be tended to.
Good.
He very low key at the house, spending a lot of time with his 3-year-old niece, playing Ring Around the Rosies, reading books to her. Now Monday,
He sounds like a delight.
as long as he's not behind the wheel, right?
Yeah, right.
And I think, he had been on an intercession from school, so then I think that was in the back of his mind all day Sunday, thinking, I have to go back to school.
And his friends are going to know about this because they're 14-year-old kids as well, and this is on the internet, and they're going to know that it was him.
Not to mention, I have his phone, obviously, and his phone is burning up.
Really?
Yes.
I think the kids say blowing up.
Okay.
Okay, Buzz.
I've got kids that age as well. So.
And then he went to school Monday, and, the shoulders just hanging, the head drooped down. And
He was expecting a hard time.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And?
And we picked him up Monday afternoon, and he had a smile from ear to ear that it did not go how he expected. I mean, he was told he was a legend, he's a young king. He's the modern day Ferris Bueller. You can drive my car. Let me take a selfie with you. Don't forget me.
He is not, by the way.
Not a legend.
If you're listening, Aaron, you are not the modern day Ferris Bueller, because Ferris Bueller got away with it.
He's not listening. He's in school.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So he was happy with the response he got from his friends at school.
Yes, I think he was just in a better place, thinking he wasn't being made fun of.
Do you think Aaron has learned his lesson? Do you expect anything like this to ever happen again?
I would hope not. I hope that he has learned his lesson. We've had some heart-to-heart time. And, my biggest thing that I try to get across to Aaron is you're putting yourself in danger. Mm-hmm. You're putting your best friend in danger. You're putting all the people on the street in danger.
Yeah. That might be something that sinks in, because I've told people in the past, it's like, when you're out there, if you're messing around like that, you could wreck into a family that you don't know and like totally hurt a bunch of strangers. Because I was a 13-year-old boy, and a lot of times we think we're bulletproof. That's a common thing. But I still do. I'm an idiot. But I do take into account, you don't want to get out there hurt. So
right, and I think it's
funny
also,
and it's gone viral, very serious, and I commend you.
Yeah, I think also the thing is right now he's like the man at school and he's popular. Guess what? Like in a month, it's going to blow over. There's going to be another viral video, and he's still going to be grounded.
All right.
He's still going to be grounded, correct.
Liza, you going to keep that cell phone camera running, even though your brother's on lockdown? Do you have any other brothers or sisters that you can follow around and document what they're doing?
I told my mom when I got this iPhone X that I didn't know how to behave with the portrait mode, and I didn't think she understood that I really can't put my phone down because I'm just always taking pictures. I really don't know how to behave with it. We do have another brother, AJ. He's kind of embarrassed about all of this, but I got him the other day.
Okay, well, let's call him out by name, of course.
AJ, I know you're driving around in the trucks listening to this. Me and Mom are here.
Wait a minute. It's he's allowed to drive around in the truck?
Oh, he's a grown man. He's of age.
Okay, good.
He has a valid driver's license.
Okay,
Aaron is the baby. It's Liza, AJ, and Aaron.
Yeah. See, he's the baby.
He's the baby.
You think you can get away with more? I would know. I'm the baby.
Mm-hmm. Well, the sun will come out. 2019 will be a fresh start, right, for everybody? All right. Thank you, Liza. Thank you, Lisa, for coming in. And let's just see it once again.
Call ended. Pull over now!
You're so quiet sitting over there. I can't believe that you have that range in your voice. I mean, that was really powerful.
Y'all have no idea.
It's a mom thing.
All my friends are like, remember when we got in trouble here and there? Oh, yes.
Memories.
Liza, come on.
That's just always going to be funny.
It brings back a memory. One of the things my mom would often say is, if you don't straighten up, I will pull this car over and spank you right here. It never would have crossed my mind that she would have pulled the car over that I was driving and spanked me. Okay, thank you, Liza. Thank you, Lisa, and our best to your whole family.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's take a break. More of the Buzz Adams Morning Show's on the way right after this.
Good morning, boys and girls.
95.5